This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this? Dun 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No.
Y'all, just stop.
Welcome to DBL. It's Tuesday, October 19th.
Hot out the gate there, huh?
A little hot out the gate. I'm Tori here with Aaron.
Sat around since 8 o'clock this morning.
And then they're
you
like,
threw
water
something
bottle,
on the floor and yelled at our audience.
Whatever. How are you all? I'm very grateful you're joining with us and you didn't get scared of me yelling at you. All right, let's talk about what happened today, because Katie Couric was back on the Today Show, and she goes all in talking about Matt Lauer and discovering his alleged sexual harassment of women while working at the show. So let's all take a look and talk about this on the flip side.
It was really devastating, but also disgusting. And, I think what I realized is there was a side of Matt I never really knew. And I tried to understand why he behaved the way he did and why he was so reckless and callous and honestly abusive to other women.
If he was so reckless, how did you not know? Katie went on to say that she does not have a relationship with Matt anymore. Would love to know your guys' thoughts on this whole book tour. I'll just throw it out there. I think this is a disastrous book tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think she's gaining anything and she's losing everything. Not only is she losing faith because her friends, she's telling on her friends, which happens, but to say that he was so reckless and to say that she never knew in the same sentence is really hard for me to believe. Now, back in the day, it was different climate, but she also had the most leverage of anyone in that room. So I don't know if I love this angle. I just don't. I just don't think it's rubbing me the right way.
I can understand how you feel. This feels a little bit to me like a deathbed confessional.
That's how I look at it. Yeah.
I mean, and the idea that anybody would do this in this moment, like a Katie Couric, really does scream like when people do things and they feel like they could have done things better, it haunts them.
Yeah.
I feel like a part of this is her way of being like, I'm ready to accept accountability so I can move on with my life as well. But at the end of the day, you are not going to convince me that this and the morning show on Apple are completely separate. Like literally, it's in real time now.
Yeah.
Like Jennifer Aniston's character, Alex Levy, is legit going through the same thing, only someone else is okay, I won't even say
I was like, spoiler alert.
I won't even say. I'm just saying, as you're watching this with Katie Couric, also invest some time in the morning show, because there's no way that you're going to tell me that this is a coincidence.
It's very meta, I feel like.
I'll just, recommend to our viewers, like when they are looking at this Katie Couric story, and we all put judgment on everything that we look at, just remember how different things were, because she was one of the most powerful women in journalism, and still she understood that hierarchy, and she knew she could not come for Matt Lauer or even allude to the fact that he might be doing anything wrong. That's how different things were. And that's why it's eating her up right now, because she walked with that for 20-some years.
I agree with you, but if she had heard the rumors, which she says, the gossip, the rumors, all in all, wouldn't you ask your friend if you're that close? Wouldn't you say, hey, is there anything to this? Instead of just like plausible deniability, I can't see you.
But what if he goes, no, let's get a drink?
She's a reporter. You don't investigate?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
I mean, honestly, I really don't know, because I've certainly been in situations where I've said things and then all of a sudden I don't have a job. When you see that over and over again, it's like, how do you really make change within an institution like that? You can't do it from outside.
Right.
So if you try to do like things here and there from inside, then maybe that's what makes you sleep at night.
Yeah.
But when you see that happen, it's very much writing on the wall, like, oh, you don't know how to play this. You don't understand how this works. Oh, no, we don't have these conversations about these particular people, because the bottom line is you aren't bringing this type of revenue. If it weren't for this person, then you wouldn't have a job. So I think it's very easy to sit back and be like, you should have done better.
Right.
But you have no true context to what better meant.
Yeah, I just wish she had reported her or investigated a little bit more, but you're absolutely right. Hindsight is 20/20. Let us know what you guys think about everything with Katie Couric. Well, it's that time again where we share another viral video of people misbehaving on planes.
What?
This time, a woman brought her own microphone. She went on about COVID. Didn't end so well for her. Take a look.
I brought my microphone. I'm going to use it. This is perfect. Thank you. We're set up great. I'm completely harmless.
so? I believe she was arrested. Am I right? If I could get a producer's check on that. I believe she was arrested or taken off the plane by law enforcement. What do you think of the woman's rant and her very useful resources? She brought her own microphone.
Yeah, she was like hating on devices. I'm like, aren't you on a Bob Barker mic right now? Yeah, first of all, how did she make it that far? How is she just talking that casually? Look, I don't condone any type of violence or somebody that appears to be having a mental health episode. I truly don't. But I do think, because she did seem fairly lucid, that if you start putting the hammer down in terms of some serious fines and you start reporting this, this will go away. The only thing people respond to is punitive damages. That's the only thing else. Anything, we walked her off the plane, we got her some water, we gave her a fan, she'll be right back on there. And just, you need to like punish people, and you do that
off the fly
with
list. No fly list for every airline, but you can't just get away with this. Why is it in the air?
They are.
But in the air, it seems like there's no law. It's so bizarre, and I am hearing she was handcuffed. We were unclear if she was arrested, but she was handcuffed. I just find that odd that she didn't get more punishment. Erica, what do you think?
Well, you know, beverage services are limited on flights now, and this chick was clearly thirsty.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, it's like, I mean, it's like, it's such a basic thing to do. It's like, I don't get it.
I know.
I don't get it.
I know. We all, I mean, please, no fly list in my point of view for all airlines, not just one.
Is it just that there's no protocol in place for people acting up on planes?
FAA does not give riders a lot of rights. In fact, if you look at riders' rights or airplane riders' rights, you can't stay on a runway for a certain amount of time. If you get to know your rights, there's very little you can do. So I think they need to regulate that. Regulate. All right. Have you ever wondered what it sounds like on another planet?
No.
Well, we should skip this story then. NASA has released some audio recordings from Mars. So in 3 seconds, we're going to go. 1, 2, 3. This is what it sounds like on the red planet.
I wanted to hate on this. I like it.
You like it?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you why. I feel like this could replace the Calm app. Because it's kind of chill.
Yeah, it's
those
like white
red
noise.
colors. You fill your bedroom with that. Erica, put that on the TV. You're not going to sleep to Mars. You're not taking a nap to Mars. Stop. Stop. You are.
Erica, you're not into it?
Erica, you're not going to sleep with the Mars rover in that sound? Blackout curtains.
This is what it sounds like in my voiceover studio when I turn the volume up too high and the feedback.
This is also what it sounds like in my stand-up when I tell a joke.
No.
Coming up on DBL.
You're very fun.
Oh, thanks. How a chess program is changing the lives of kids in this Compton community, and how the Queen's Gambit is playing a role in its success. And the FDA is set to approve mixing and matching vaccines. We got Dr. Coley here live to break down all the facts.
Closed captioning provided by
What's up, guys? I just got into our cameraman Ira, who's not here. He got me into these composition notebooks. I've been writing all my weird stuff on there.
That's what Jerry Seinfeld does.
I love it. I just write down every single thing that I do.
And Al's actually, I didn't, you're a list writer. Jerry Seinfeld famously has yellow lined paper, legal paper, blue pen only. Every joke he's ever written on yellow lined paper with blue pen.
That legal paper reminds me of my dad's office.
That's what it wanted to
Yeah, my dad was a lawyer, so just like the smell of like legal paper.
White out.
Oh my God, white out in these pens
Yeah,
all
totally.
over the house. Yes.
And like copier machines, they let us copy things.
It smelled like toner. Like there was and just old law books.
Totally.
Like I think now when you see lawyers and they have law books behind them for their Zoom interviews.
They've never opened them.
But like my dad would like be reading law books when I would get home from school.
Like, how cool was that?
Yeah.
There's a famous picture of Jamie Raskin, who's a representative. He went to my high school, by the way. Go Grasshoppers! Anywho, he was reading his high school version of the Federalist Papers, written by Hamilton and Madison, Alexander Hamilton and James Madison, in Congress, and it was a ratty old version from high school. And they still read that. They still read the Federalist Papers. That is the basis of our country. Did I bore everyone?
What are the Federalist Papers?
The Federalist Papers were Madison and Hamilton.
You just ran Curie.
Curie left, who joined together against Jefferson, who was, they were against each other, and they wanted to tell you what they believed a democratic republic should be, and they wrote it in a series of essays. I believe there was 42 to maybe 50, and it's called the Federalist Papers. The Federalist Papers. Are you awake?
Albert.
All right, guys, see, write me if you've ever heard of them.
It's a way of sort of assessing your
Welcome back. Today we are remembering General Colin Powell, the first black U.S. Secretary of State. Now, many people were surprised that he did die from COVID-19 complications, even though he was fully vaccinated. So to answer your questions, to clear up any confusion, we do have Dr. Coley here to break down all of this along with some other COVID news. Thank you for being here, Doc. All right, there are other factors that you think specifically contributed to Colin Powell's death. Can you just take us through those factors?
Very much so in this case in particular, because we know that he was an older gentleman. He was 84 years old. We know he was at least 6 months out from his second shot, so his antibodies may have started to go down. He hadn't yet gotten the third shot, even though he was technically immunocompromised.
I was wondering that.
In fact, unfortunately, he was actually scheduled to go get his booster when he started feeling sick. It's really unfortunate. And then really to top it off, I think the biggest piece of this is that not only did he have a cancer that affected his immune system, but it affected the cells that make the antibodies.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So it affects the way your body...
white blood cell, right?
White blood cells, yeah. It affects the way your body responds to the vaccine. So this was not a failure of the vaccine. This didn't happen because of the vaccine. It happened because of Colin Powell's underlying medical conditions.
Right, but you know that will not stop people from saying, oh, somebody that's fully vaccinated passed away. So how do we talk to those people and say that this does not mean that the vaccines don't work?
Very good question. So I want to start by acknowledging, of course, that the vaccine is not 100%. You know, just like a seatbelt, you can still wear it and die in a car accident. It's not 100%, but it reduces your chances of dying by 11-fold. Now, if we were in Vegas, would you take those odds?
Absolutely.
I would too. I'm not a
Yes.
gambler, but certainly I would. 11-fold it reduces your chances of dying.
Dr. Coley, have you ever gambled?
Yeah, have you?
Once on my 21st birthday.
Did you win?
No, I put like $200 on the number 21 because I was turning 21. It's on the 21st.
And?
I lost it all in 30 seconds. And that was it.
Oh, we got to get you in a good parlay.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Coley, many people are very anxious about getting their booster shot. And now the FDA is saying that, or I'm hearing, they're saying, you can confirm it, that we can mix and match. So how are you feeling about this?
I feel really good. And I think there's two reasons for it. One is the scientific reason, which is that we have some good studies that show us that not only is it safe to mix and match, but in certain cases, like with Johnson & Johnson, it may actually be more effective. So it makes sense from the clinical perspective. But the second is the logistics. We don't want to be in the same vaccine gang for the rest of our lives. We want to switch over to whichever gang is doing well. So next year, if we go for our booster and it's easier to get a different one, it makes sense. Now, they did say try to stay within the same family, especially if you got a messenger RNA, Pfizer or Moderna. But it's now open season, so it just means getting those shots in those arms. It doesn't matter which brand.
Wow, good to know. All right, some people, including conservative radio host Dennis Prager, are saying getting COVID and gaining natural immunity is better than getting the vaccine. He even purposefully said he got himself infected by hugging strangers. We don't recommend this, obviously. Can you weigh in on this?
Oh, I have so many words to describe this.
Right?
So the first is stupid, because he is 74 years old. He's in an age group that's the highest risk of life-threatening complications from COVID. He should not be doing this. The second is ill-informed. Like, he did not do his research, because the studies tell us that even if you've gotten COVID and get the vaccine, you still have twice as much protection as someone who's gotten COVID and didn't get the vaccine, like he says he's going to be. And then the third is hypocritical, guys, because on one hand, he's saying he's getting the virus in order to boost his natural immunity and because he trusts his natural immunity, but then he's going out and taking the antibody,
Right.
which are giving you immunity.
So if you trust it so much, how are you also going to take the antibodies, right?
And why are you going to take them? And you're lucky enough to have access, but many people won't, because they're an expensive intervention. So.
Oh, privilege.
Oh, privilege. I'd love to get Mr. Prager on the show and have Dr. Coley here as well. Wouldn't that be great? Thank you so much, Doctor. You're amazing. DBL Nation, as always, if you have a question you want answered by Dr. Coley, and it could be about anything medical related, write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com. We'll be right back. Thanks for clearing that up. Appreciate it.
Following the passing of General Colin Powell, we've seen a lot of rumors spreading on social media, so we want to stick to the facts. His family wrote on Facebook that he died due to complications from COVID-19 and that he was fully vaccinated. For that reason, some online are using this as an opportunity to cast doubt on vaccine effectiveness. So let's verify by looking at the data. Our main source is the CDC, which has loads of data on hospitalizations and deaths. We also got some added context from Dr. William Schaffner from Vanderbilt University. According to the CDC, as of October 12th, more than 7,000 people died and just under 25,000 went to the hospital with COVID after being fully vaccinated. And obviously that sounds pretty scary, but we have to consider that this is a very small percentage of people that got the shot. The CDC says over 189 million people have been fully vaccinated nationwide, meaning that the chances of being hospitalized with COVID after getting the shot is 0.01%, and the chance of death is 0.004%. That's like 1 out of 10,000 vaccinated people going to the hospital and 4 out of 100,000 dying, meaning it's not just rare, it's very rare. As for those who are unvaccinated, the rates of hospitalization and death are far greater.
Well over 90% of people who are hospitalized today with serious COVID are the unvaccinated among us. Over 90%.
Take this graph from the CDC showing a snapshot of COVID death rates from 16 jurisdictions over a 4-month period. In August alone, they estimate that an unvaccinated person was 11.3 times more likely to die from COVID. Simply put, some breakthrough cases are inevitable, but it's a far lower rate than if you aren't vaccinated. With your Verify, I'm Evan Kozlov.
Welcome back to DBL. The Netflix show The Queen's Gambit made chess look cool, but one man in Compton, California has been doing that for years. He started a program that's helping kids learn how to make all the right moves in life. That's today's amazing DBL Spotlight. Damon Fletcher is teaching kids in Compton how to realize their inner kings and queens through chess.
On your march, get set, go.
Damon started playing as a teen, but he aspired to be an actor, not a chess master. After wanting more stability in his life, he started teaching chess to foster kids and later developed Train of Thought, a chess program for kids as young as 5.
Does anybody see why the rook can't move?
Because on the next move, maybe the bishop will capture the king.
Now, Damon has hundreds of kids in his program in Compton and has plans to expand it to school divisions around the country and even the world. Damon, we're so excited to welcome you to DBL.
Thank you for having me.
Here's your background. You started playing chess at age 13. I want to know what impact chess had on your life early on. What did it do for you? What road did it put you on?
You know what? Ultimately, it was decision making. You know, in chess, you know, you're making decisions after every move. And in life, so much of who we are is made up of the decisions that we make. And I, you know, ended up doing really well in college And I got back to LA and I started looking for my friends, and a lot of them had very different outcomes, drastically different. Some of them on drugs, some of them selling drugs, just lots of different things. And I just wondered what the difference was. You know, what was it that gave me such a dramatically different outcome? And it was chess. There was no doubt about it. All roads led to chess.
So you're not only talking about it, you being about it, right? So let's talk about train of thought. Why did you want to start teaching kids in Compton how to play chess?
I just, I just know that there are so many challenges that like real life challenge, like adult challenges that kids are dealing with at a very early age. And I just know how profound a game chess is. I mean, that's one of the beauties of the game, is that you're creating and solving your own problems. And it kind of has that in common with life. You know, you incur these problems, and like I said before, so much of it is made up by the decisions that we make. And so, you know, the game just creates this beautiful platform for you to be able to practice without all the, you know, the heartache and the falls that you have to take in life, and just learn those lessons on the board. And so, yeah, it just produces amazing outcomes for the kids that we serve, and I had to share it.
Queen's Gambit. We know it went crazy. It's changed the popularity of chess and the popularity of girls with chess, I particularly think.
Let's play speed chess.
I know, but you're not so good at that, remember?
I'll bet you 10 I can beat you.
Every evening, with all my dish work to shoot, I cook my baby, and let's go watch her with you. I'm at some movie.
How do you think the popularity of the Queen's Gambit has impacted Train of Thought for you, your program?
I've been getting a lot of parents that have been wanting to learn how to play all of a sudden. I've been teaching their kids for years.
Now they want to know.
And then they see the Queen's Gambit, and they said, Mr. Fletcher, can you teach me? I want to learn how to play. So that's been cool. You know what I mean? There's been school districts that I've been knocking on doors, you know, for years, trying to, you know, tell them about this game of chess and, you know, implement the program in your school district. And it wasn't until a lot of the, you know, the district staff members see the Queen's Gambit, they're like, wait a second.
Right, you've got
We got this guy right here.
Yeah, right.
He's been trying to do this the whole time. Let's give him a call. And so that's been wonderful.
With chess, there's this one place that nobody can touch, and I think it's such a special, important thing, especially for kids coming from tough circumstances, children of color, people that are marginalized. So, man, you're doing incredible things. We appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, the kids, it's very special for them, and yeah, they all kind of let you know in one way or another. Kids write letters to us from time to time. You know, even the young ones, they hug you around the knees when it's time for you to go, and they don't let go. You know what I mean? They want to come home with you. Kids ask, can you be our teacher all the time?
Yeah. Damon, thank you so much for talking with us on DBL. Now, for more information on Train of Thought, which I'm sure our viewers want to know, visit chesstrain.org. You've been a light in our day. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure's all here, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
That sound means it is time to verify another day, another scheme, and the bad guys are getting savvier with their tactics. They're already trying to steal your money, and now they're trying to intercept the money you're sending to friends and family. You've probably heard of Cash App. It's one of several money-sharing apps allowing you to bypass the bank and directly repay someone for a debt. So Joanne asked me to verify people on Facebook telling you to send money and receive more. She saw her friend sharing a post that reads in part, Cash App is presently giving out money to help people by this period of pandemic. To benefit, you have to trade with them using gift card or make Cash App transfer for trading and get your winnings immediately after verification, end quote. And then explains if you get $100 worth of gift cards, you'll get $1,500 in return and so forth. Okay, well, right away we notice the missing words and the other grammatical errors, some of which I've circled here. This post immediately gives off red flags, which is why Joanne brought it to my attention. So let's verify. Our sources for this are Cash App, the Federal Trade Commission, and Lachelle Yates with the Better Business Bureau of Central and Northwest North Carolina. They affirm that so-called Cash App promotion is fake.
This social media post invokes two golden rules. First, if you are being asked to pay money up front for any reason in order to collect your money, the person asking is a crook. And second, gift cards are not currency. Gift cards are meant to be given as gifts, period.
Plus, why would Cash App want your gift cards? The Federal Trade Commission says very clearly no real business or government agency will ever insist you pay them with a gift card. And the Real Cash App has a whole scam warning page on its website. It mentions cash flipping schemes when scammers promise to increase your money if you send them funds first. The scammers sometimes claim, as they did in this case, they need the payment up front for a verification or clearance fee. So bottom line, pausing to think and question can save you a huge headache.
First, realize that Cash App is not like a bank account. Your money is not federally insured. Second, use these apps like they were intended. Peer-to-peer, sending money to people that you know. And third, if you end up sending money to a scammer, you're not likely to get your money back. These money sending apps, they're not going to shoulder the cost of fraud like credit card companies do.
In conclusion, we verify no, the post claiming Cash App will pay you 10 times the money on a gift card is fake. Thanks, Joanne, for sending the post to us instead of resharing it online. And watch how much you send on payment apps, even to trusted sources. Starting January 2022, a new IRS rule will require you to report any Cash App business transactions of more than $600 to the federal government. With your Verify, I'm Megan Malaris.
Welcome back to DBL. Is your online lover secretly scamming you? Girl, we have the tips to keep you safe. It's time for Security Alert, sponsored by LifeLock. First, if your online love is showering you with compliments and says, I love you way too soon, that's a red flag.
What if I'm just that great?
I know, I was like, what about me? They're trying to gain your trust if they live far away or travel frequently for work. Don't be fooled. Scammers will find any excuse they can to not meet you in person. Their online profiles may look too good to be true. For example, the scammer may appear impossibly attractive. Like Al. They will refuse to meet you for video calls, and they'll have a little too much in common with you. And finally, if they ever ask you for money, even small amounts or for tragic reasons, do not send it to them. LifeLock keeps you and your digital identity secure from cyber criminals. Call 1-800-419-0131 or visit lifelock.com to learn more. Thanks for joining us today. Same time, same place. Bye, guys.